A woman accused in the death of a 15-month-old enters a not guilty plea. 34-year-old Brittany Baisley stood silent at a preliminary hearing before the court entered the plea for her. She, along with 43-year-old Levon Liggins, are facing felony neglect charges for the death of their baby back in September. Fentanyl toxicity is believed to have caused the death. Judge Scott Horn found probable cause to proceed the trial and set Baisley's bond at $100,000. Levon Liggins' preliminary hearing is scheduled for August 29th. Vice President Kamala Harris accepted her party's nomination for the presidency in Chicago last night, calling for unity and warning that returning former President Donald Trump to the White House could have devastating consequences for the country. She also talked about Israel's right to defend itself and the, quote, heartbreaking scale of suffering in Gaza. Convention organizers denied speaking time for anyone else to discuss Gaza, angering the roughly 30 pro-Palestinian delegates so far uncommitted to Harris. Trump campaigned in the battleground state of Arizona Thursday. He toured the U.S.-Mexico border and accused Harris of not doing enough to stop the flow of undocumented immigrants. Trump continues his battleground state blitz today in Nevada, speaking about his policy to eliminate taxes on tips. The West Salem School Board has decided to place two referendum questions on the November 5th ballot. The first question will allow the district to exceed revenue limits by $3.5 million on a recurring basis for operational expenses. The second will ask for $28 million for the addition of career and technical education at the high school, as well as renovations to the gymnasium and other facilities at the elementary school. The decision to add the referendum questions comes after extensive facility assessments and community survey sessions. The district will be sending information to all district residents. The Winona Area Public Schools Board of Education met to continue its discussion of reconfiguration of its facilities in the district. They discussed 5 themes ranging from adjusting attendance boundaries to building a new school and adding a new addition to one of its existing buildings. The board did not make any decisions, and nothing is off of the table yet. There are just possible paths forward. Communications Director John Casper says the themes are critical because the way the district is doing things now is not serving students and their families well.
We have grades K through 4 in 3 elementary buildings, Goodview, Jefferson, and WK. We've had some issues with class sizes. In some buildings, they may be a little too big. In some buildings, they may be small. It's hard to equal out those class sizes.
The next school board meeting is September 6th. The board hopes to make decision on the themes by December for budgeting purposes. Get ready for an exciting weekend of events in the Coulee region and Chippewa Valley. Check out some sweet rides and races at the biggest competition for hobby stock drivers in the Midwest. HobbyFest 5 races off on Sunday at 2 p.m. after the opening ceremony. The Great River Folk Fest is in La Crosse. Jam out to artists like Taylor James Donsky and Adam Gruel and the Space Burritos. Be sure to listen to the Songwriter Contest, where the winner will get to play a full set of music. Embrace other traditions and customs at the Chippewa Valley Multicultural Festival on Sunday in Eau Claire. Watch live performances like the Hmong Dance Group. Check out the cultural booths and enjoy the good food. Check out live music and art from sculpture to jewelry to oil paintings this week at the Brewing Project in Eau Claire this weekend. The Clearwater Jazz and Art Festival is a free 2-day event showcasing local jazz musicians and physical artists.
All right, heat today, well, mostly around the mild still or below seasonal average temperatures, 76 to about 82 degrees. Partly cloudy skies, increasing to mostly cloudy skies for the day. For the weekend, though, there's rainfall for Saturday, but we also have a minor, a moderate, and a major heat risk for this weekend going into Monday, where those are the 3 of the lowest, but still it will include everyone from sensitive groups to all people. We'll go into the next few days with, again, heat getting up to the 90s, middle 90s now, and then we'll tapering gradually as we go into next week with more rainfall on the way.
The German Navy made a fun and memorable approach down the river to Hems in London earlier this week. when the ship's commander decided to play Darth Vader's theme song, the Imperial March, while heading into a London port for a supply stop. The Navy says the commander's decision had, quote, no deeper message, and that he can choose to play music freely on the vessel. However, there was no word on whether or not Anakin Skywalker was on board the vessel at the time. Don't forget to keep up with the news of the day on news8000.com. Have a great weekend, everyone.